I'm Erica McLeod for Loud Entertainment here at the Liberty Football Indoor Practice Facility. Today marked the last time the guys met on the field to round out their spring season. I met up with some of the coaches and the players to talk about their take on their team as a new unit and how they progress and plan to continue to prepare for their upcoming season. How important is it keeping your team chemistry outside of practice, being able to hang out with your players and some of the other coaches?
Oh, that's awesome, especially being a new staff, being around the hang with those guys. We're allowed to get those occasional meals with those guys, and that's been good. I had the specialists over. We're going to actually Coach Simon's house tomorrow night to have the safeties over there.
How well do these guys, would you say, work well together? Do they learn from each other, from the starting quarterbacks to the primary backup? What's their chemistry like on the field?
Yeah, I think the communication is pretty good. It's a lot of times, though, it depends. If we have a heavy install day, then most of the groups are pretty focused on, on their assignments, which they have to be, because they're trying to go out there and not make mistakes and to execute and not let their teammates down. But where communication happens is when the learning becomes deeper for individual players, then they start to help the players around them because they're confident in what they're doing, right, and understanding conceptually across the board what we're trying to do. And you always know if the team cares about each other because of how they treat each other and their willingness to help and not just be inwardly focused, on themselves and their own assignments.
When I first started playing, I was really nervous. I wasn't really myself down at practice because it's a new going from high school to college. That's a pretty big jump, and the guys were just encouraging me like, you can do this, do better, and I've grown a lot with the teammates and with the coaches, and it's going to be fun. Just our relationship outside of football has been really important. I've grown close relationships with some of the offensive linemen, the ones that blocked me for practicing in the spring game. So we're really close. We hang out like every day, and just the guys are really warming and welcoming me to the team. Like when I first got here, like they knew my name, they were dapping me up and everything. So it was really nice.
Really, I think I've been really pleased with the O-line. We came on it running back a little bit toward the end. Receiver, we were just so beat up, it's hard for me to get a good judge. Defensive line, we were thin, and we've got to get some bodies in there. We got 3 or 4, 5 that are signees that aren't here, so we need to get them here in a hurry. Linebackers were thin too. I think secondary's improved a lot.
What are some of the things these players can do so that way they stay mentally sharp now that's the conclusion of the spring season, and that they keep their team chemistry going and that they stay focused academically?
Well, we have accountability groups here, so that they're all in an accountability group made up of 10 people with a coach that's on their team also, and so they have we have a group text exchange between them, daily as to what's going on with our academics, and so they got to finish strong there. Obviously, it starts there. The things I've seen destroy teams in the off season are academic issues and social choices that hurt the football team, and we just spent 5-10 minutes out there discussing those things, and that can happen, and we control those. So we're hopeful that the things that we say yes to really matter and are significant things, and then getting in the film room, studying what you did right, studying what you did wrong, before you get ready to get to work in camp.